What's up, YouTube? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Shamaya. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that post notification bell on. For today's video, we're going to be looking at my favorite romance books that I've read. So all these books I've read given a 4 to 5 stars. I feel like 4 stars, it doesn't have to be a 5-star for it to be my favorite. So I definitely have some 4 stars in here, so let's get right into this video. So the first book I actually read on my Kindle, and I don't quite know where my Kindle is right now. It's probably in my room somewhere. So I'm going to pop it up right here. It is called Insta Love, and it's by Danielle Allen. And when I tell you guys, this book starts off so crazy. It basically starts off with her walking in on her husband in an affair with her best friend. It's her best friend, and she literally is like distraught. Like, it's like horrible. So like she is like ready to fight. It's so good. I don't want to give too much of the story out, but basically that happens, and then she signs up for this television show, and she gets selected. So they find her a match, and her and the guy actually hit it off pretty well, and they have to live with each other. So like they ended up getting married. Like at the end, you have to get married. They're like the favorite couple, so it's like different challenges. It's literally a TV show in a book. And I don't like those type of TV shows. So this should really tell you guys that I love that book so much. That book was so good. I kind of wish it would come in a physical copy, because I definitely would get it in a physical copy. I do want to actually reread it as well. Like, that book was so good that I want to reread it. So that will be my first book. Then I have Kennedy Ryan, Before I Let Go, and this is a Black author, and the second book for this series right here is coming out next. And this book is basically about a broken marriage, and they are learning more about themselves. They have kids. They literally are business partners. So with them being business partners, they end up coming back together, building that bond that they had before the tragedy happened. And I'm not going to say what the tragedy quite was, but it requires you to look up the trigger warnings. I definitely think in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken, in the beginning of her books, she do put trigger warnings in them. It's either in the beginning or at the end. I think it's in the beginning. It's in the author. Nope. It's not in the beginning. I'm not sure. I did know that there were going to be some trigger warnings in this book, but I think you should look them up before you actually read this book. But definitely was a 5-star for me. I love this book right here. I cannot wait for the next one to come out. I don't remember the title of the next one that is about to come out, but it definitely is coming out this year, and I think it's actually April that it is coming out. So my third book is Love in Other Words, and I absolutely love this book. Y'all gonna hear me say love so much, but this is my 5-star read. This is the book that really got me back into reading. Like, it actually got me started reading, like, even more than what I was. So I was reading like, sprinkle here, but this got me reading every day, every week, every hour. Like, this book right here definitely did it for me. And if you don't know, now you know. Christina Lauren is my favorite author. If you didn't know, they're actually 2 separate people, Christina and Lauren. So they just put their names together and you have Christina Lauren. But this book is basically about a girl. Her and her father had a lake house. I think it's a lake house. Is it a lake house? It's something along that line. So she meets the boy, and they build a bond. she catches him doing some things. They break up. His mom dies. She has to go back there, and it's basically happy ever after that. Yeah. Favorite book, very bomb. Then we have Ellie Hazelwood, and we have Love on the Brain. Love on the Brain, and I absolutely love this book. This book is science. This is one of her sciencey books. I don't know what they're technically called, but this was definitely so cute. It was him fighting her. It was just a lot. It was them actually working together to get things done. It just gave those, oh, I don't like you, I like you vibes. It was great, and the ending was definitely bomb. Some things I didn't agree with, the things that like he were doing, so this definitely was a 4-star for me. But I don't want to be telling y'all like the whole thing, so I'm just gonna keep it moving before I say something that I'm not supposed to. I think I just got these books mixed up. Because this is Elliot and Macy, and he basically finds out why she disappeared. But I have another book that's exactly like this book, and that is Every Summer After, and I absolutely love this book. I think this is the one where, yeah, because she leaves like for a decade too, and this one right here, she returns for his mom's funeral. So this is the one where she returns to his mom's funeral, and everything after that they just literally happy ever after, basically, because this one was where his mom had like a baking shop, and I think her parents kind of got rid of the summer home. It's like a summer vacation home, and that was very bomb because I always wanted a vacation home and then like a home that I can go to, like live in my home and then go to a summer home. I always wanted that, so this definitely was a 5-star read for me. It is very similar to Love in Other Words as far as like the plot. Not exactly the same, but it does fall along those lines. And then my last and final book I have is 7 Days in June, and this is 2 Black authors who are basically writing about each other, and they are writing each other in each other's books, and they meet up at like this book convention thing, and now they're trying to rekindle everything that they had when they were kids. These are childhood lovers. This was one of my favorites. She has a child. She has a daughter, and he doesn't have any kids, but you could tell like he wants to treat her child like that's his child, and it definitely was a bomb book. I definitely loved it. I think I read that book in like maybe 1 to 2 days, literally. But those are like my favorite, like my top favorite romance books. And I know Valentine's Day is coming around, so a lot of people is going to be in their romance era. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that post notification bell on. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.